And welcome back, and we are almost done with the spring rotation, only one household left to do, and then we're already on to a new season and new people moving in. So let's just head right on in. Jacob always wanted a garden. Back in the city, he only had a balcony big enough for maybe one plant and nothing more. Moving to this community, he can finally grow all the produce and herbs he's dreamt of filling fields with. And that was Jacob for just a second. He is supposed to be our farmer, so he has a bigger field than everyone else, and I'm already having him start working on that while I actually introduce him to you. Jacob, we've already seen him before, if you will turn over please. Black hair, brown eyes, and he already has a crush and a bit of a fling with Monica. They haven't actually done the deed yet, but they are obviously interested with each other. Negative chemistry with Amanda, but two-boat chemistry with Catherine, just like with Monica, but she doesn't strike me as someone who would be interested in cheating on her husband. So, Jacob is a popularity sim. His lifetime want is to own 5 top-level businesses. He does have one store right now, which is a little grocery store, so that was sort of the idea I had for him, but we'll see what we can make out of him. Maybe he's going to have like a grocery store empire all across the little island that we have. His secondary aspiration is family. So we'll see how that goes out. He wants to meet someone new. That might only happen if we come across the warlock. Because I saw, yes, he has already interacted with the atrociously evil witch. He wants to reach Charisma level 1. Well, that's easy. He didn't buy a mirror from Amanda's store, but he does have a mirror starting off as his one extra special thing because he's a popularity sim and they usually like Charisma. He wants to dance with someone who loves him, and he wants to invite someone over. You know what, I think we can easily take care of all of that. So plant all the tomatoes while you're at it. And it is Monday 10 a.m., which means Monica is currently at work, so we can't invite her over until the afternoon. So I think I'll have him work on getting that charisma skill that he so desperately wanted. There is Max. Yeah, they know each other. They're close to being friends, but not very much, but you can tell Jacob was kind of a jerk in the first episode, and the only person he really interacted well with was Monica, so he probably has to work a little bit to fix his relationships with everyone. So there he has his one skill point that he wanted, and there's a dog coming in right now. He wants to buy a bird cage. Cleaning level 1, charisma level 2. I do think I want to eventually send him over to Amanda's store to buy himself the better stove, because this one works okay, but that one has like hunger fulfillment of 1, and the one at the store right now has 4, so that's already quite an improvement compared to the cheapest one. And his social is beginning to suffer, but it is 3 p.m., so we can call Monica and she should be able to be invited over. I also see he got nature because he's been doing the farm work over, but that's not his one true hobby. No, I don't want anyone to come over. He is a Scorpio, very active, relatively neat and outgoing, but serious and grouchy. So he is kind of a bit of a dick. And he wants to play with her. Did I just interrupt something? Perhaps an ACR attempt? Tell a dirty joke to her, tell a joke to her, and appreciate her. Sure. We'll just do both. You know, just a dirty joke that should fulfill both wants at the same time. Although his aspiration is already pretty... She didn't like it. Don't worry, we'll just make out with you, and he wants to become friends with the atrociously evil witch. You know what, I'll just lock that in for now. See what happens. Those two are just dating each other and flirting. The cleaning skill is still there. You know what? Grab yourself another sandwich. I'm not too concerned about his food supply running out because, one, he is the farmer, so he has quite a lot growing right now. And also, because the grocery store is open, we do technically have grocery delivery unlocked. They're holding up just fine. Okay, there we go. I was just letting them all finish up their dinner, and ACR is like, you know what? I haven't done anything for about 12 in-game hours. I'd better fix that. Okay, I skipped over the cutscene for you guys. No baby chimes, it was just a casual woohoo, which is just fine. He wants to appreciate her. I really appreciate you woohooing with me. You know, it's very nice of you. Thank you. And typical popularity sim, he wants two best friends now. He became best friends with her while they were cuddling for the woohoo. And he's going to bed. Good night, Jacob. Okay, first things first for you to get up is take care of all 12 of your plants. Maybe I could have cut that down to 8, but, you know, it looked pleasant enough, and it's not too difficult. Should also help with getting a bronze badge, if not a silver badge, soon enough. So then we have a wider variety of produce that he can sell and plant. See, just taking care of that is already enough to give him the bronze gardening badge, which is wonderful. Also more enthusiasm in nature. And he has to give them a second round because I kind of ignored them yesterday, which I usually do because I feel if you water them immediately after you plant them, you easily overwater and that harms the quality. But I could also be talking out of my ass, so we'll see how that actually runs out. I think then I'll send him off to Amanda's store. Okay, I cut out the trip to Amanda's store because he really just went and bought the stove, which I've already placed, and then immediately went home. And he arrived just as the telephone stopped ringing, so we'll see what all we missed, but I'm gonna try his wand for becoming friends with the witch. And we'll see how well that little conversation goes. How are you guys doing right now? They're doing fine. They're smiley faces. Nobody really needs any attention right now. And that is always good. And then, you know, it's serve bibimbap, preferably without a fire. I'm actually a little bit sick and tired of fires. Okay, the garden is starting to need some attention again, so start tending to those. I'm pretty sure by the time he's going to finish with these, more are going to be sprouting the... Yeah, you can already see they're sprouting weeds. One of the upsides to making sure that they were all on practically the same, if not extremely similar, timers. Then you can just know you don't have to check, you only have to check every few hours or so. So that was a horrible thunderstorm for most of the night. All of them are overwatered, which is not very good, but he's gonna tend to them. You want to go hiking. I'm not sure you have enough nature for that yet. Yeah, he only has one. He needs, I believe, a level 4 enthusiasm to unlock hiking. But I think I will send him also off to his store today, because he does have some produce already up for other people to buy, and we are approaching the summer rotation, which is where I personally notice that the standard cheap fridge that I start most of the houses off with, that's when they start running out of food. No, hello, Ferdinand Kitty. So here is a store, very, very small, of course. It's mostly just there so that people can buy something if they need it right now. But for the most part, it's not a great store. It's just the beginning. None of them seem to like the opening sign. Maybe they just realized, ugh, that means I have to work. Amanda, already coming in, wanting to buy herself some produce. Monica, would you like some too? Or do you prefer to go back to Lorenzo's baby supply store and buy some more cleaning tables? Not sure why you're staring at that. Oh, Lorenzo's staring because he needs to, oh, she already bought it. Yeah, I think they're both vying for Monica's attention right now. So they're a bit having a penis competition there. You know what? You have a wife and at least one child and probably one bun in the oven to feed, so you focus more on the groceries instead of on Monica, okay? A deal? Sounds like a good deal. Amanda is back and she needs help finding the one vegetable stand that we already had, and it's already completely empty. Thank you so much, Lorenzo. I will restock that in a minute. Fortunately, I do have the money for it. Should be like 450 simoleons. Quite something, but at the same time, it's also pretty lucrative. Oh, 119. That was a lot cheaper than I thought. You heard that? That was Monica and Jacob officially falling in love with each other. Those two apparently not getting along well. I don't really blame them, although I don't agree with this male domination thing that they're trying to do. Amanda's just having the time of her life, sniffing some flowers there. Anybody else want to buy anything else? If not, I'm gonna end up closing the store soon, because... Okay. Okay, sports is his favorite activity then. Although he didn't really do much sport there just now. Now, come on, ring her up. Not sure why you suddenly stopped that. But that's still going on rather well. And then we can go back, take care of his needs, and probably of the plants. Take a look at his wands. He fell in love with Monica and now he wants to get engaged to her. You know what? I'm going to lock that in for now. And we'll just see, probably not until her rotation, how she feels about him. If she has a want to get engaged to him too, I will definitely do that. If she changes her mind, we'll see about that. We're just going by what they want. Get yourself some leftovers, and yeah, these guys need some attention again. His episode is probably going to be much shorter than, especially the previous one. And it's raining again. So I suppose that is also a nice way to end off the spring rotation with a bit of a shorter episode where a lot of things I'm cutting out are just the labor of taking care of the plants, especially with there being so many. I think once he has a higher badge in gardening, I'm going to reduce the number of plants because by then he has a good supply of produce going on and probably is good enough at his job to make sure that they're pretty good quality. So that's going to cut down on the labor. And mostly just taking care of his needs. He doesn't have much of a desire to skill right now, but I'm not surprised. He is a popularity family sim. They're usually focused on making friends, getting to know more people, and in the sim family case, the idea of getting engaged. Alright, he got himself a cooking skill, not a fire. And somebody desperately wants his attention on the phone. Oh, Catherine, just waddling by. Yeah, sorry, he's not interrupting his dinner for your phone call. Even if your name is Monica. Oh, your name is Max. You're still not interrupting his dinner for that. Those two are pretty close. Yeah, they're adequate at becoming friends. The atrocious evil witch doesn't seem to be that interested in getting to know Jacob very well. You guys are once again completely oversaturated. Those two in the back are doing pretty badly. The others are still doing okay. Let's give a quick chat to the atrociously evil witch. Yeah, that didn't really do much. I guess maybe they just don't gel well together. And he already wants to go to bed. Seen it before. He's getting interested in nature. Oh, they're all doing badly, but it was once again, as you saw, thunderstorming, and we did get another fire on a tree. Now, technically, this does mean that there have been 2 fires in the challenge. There have been 3 if we count the one that was Amanda's nightmare. But if we consider that a nightmare, it was not a real fire, so it doesn't actually count. So it's been thunderstorming enough that I think I will end up getting another tree struck by lightning and turning into a fire, which would still be enough to count into giving us the smoke alarms getting unlocked. And then I would be much more willing to do a lot of cooking because we would have smoke alarms. I am sick of fires. In my Build a City challenge, I have a second one, which is my personal file that I'm just doing on my own. But I give some screenshots on my Twitter for what's going on there. I have had so many fires, and I'm only like halfway through the summer rotation. One sim gave me 2 fires within 2 days, so that unlocked the smoke alarms, of course, but by now I think I've had like 5 fires in that Build a City challenge. I don't really want any more. Even in this one, even if it means that I don't have the smoke alarm unlocked. These guys are slowly but surely feeling better. Okay. I don't remember if Monica is working today. I believe she is, because being an intern, I think she is free on the weekend. Which is bad, because by the time the weekend rolls around, it'll be summer. But I do want him to invite her over for maybe a date or something, just to see how those two get along. Okay, those are all growing into the next stage. They're doing okay-ish, based on what we have. And I have not had him dig for treasure yet this season, so I just realized I completely forgot to have the De La Rosa ones do that. But okay. They had other things to worry about during their rotation. And you got the first of those hidden lot matches for the mysterious hut in Twiki. He started bird watching and then immediately stopped. He wants to learn the fire prevention skill and the couples counseling, and he wants to eat a lunch meat sandwich. I believe I have those leftovers. I do. And also, I would very much like for him to learn the fire prevention skill, but unlike the De La Rosa household, he doesn't have any access to a bookcase, so can't do that, and we don't have a library or anything like that in here, and it's raining again. Alright. You tend to those that just popped up, and that one needs a spray. Oh, someone is calling him. It's the atrociously evil witch. I took a quick look at what his turn-offs and ons were. He doesn't like people with high charisma, so at least 6 points in charisma or above is against his idea. He likes people with talent badges, at least 2. It's okay, Amanda. I know, it brings up that nightmare. It's okay. It counts. We officially have smoke alarms unlocked, but they are not purchasable right now because they have to be available in the store to actually count. And he also likes people wearing makeup. Which I believe the only one of the female Sims we have right now that is not wearing makeup is Amanda. And fun fact, one of my original ideas for Amanda as I was looking at her was for her to be the farmer. But I decided otherwise, so I made Jacob into the farmer when I saw him wearing this lumberjack plaid shirt, kind of suspender thing, and I thought, you know what, that actually works pretty well. So, I am going to ask Monica out on a date during this horrendously bad weather. Please come to my house for the date. Let's gussy up ourselves. You guys are just dripping with water. And there she is. She wants to dine out with him. I can't do that. Have a pillow fight and play with him. You know what? We can just do that. Pillow fight. Okay, first he has to greet her. He wants to talk with her, he wants to slow dance with her and entertain her. Maybe you guys should actually be inside for doing this. We don't want to risk anyone getting struck by lightning. Although they are at a high enough relationship that I do think that they would attempt to save the other from the Grim Reaper. He's technically run up to, I believe that is... Well, it's one of the stores. I believe it's his own store. But it doesn't count. Okay. Quick go here. You know what? Yeah, serve some spaghetti. Just because you're getting pretty hungry. Then again, maybe cooking is going to take up a lot of the time that the date has right now. So let me just quick stop that. See about if she will agree to slow dance with him. She wants to play with him and dance with him, so both want to dance, just different kinds. But that is fine. Alright, looks like she's agreeing. Okay, now we're getting to some stuff. She wants to flirt, give a back rub, get a back rub, be flirted, so that's just fine. Unfortunately, if they're in the slow dance position, I have to stop them so I can actually do anything else. Caress her, give her a back rub. And now we have like 4 hours, so I'm going to resume cooking. I was actually expecting there to be a fire, just so that he could piss me off. But that seems to not be the case, so thank you very much, Jacob. I would have actually been pretty annoyed had that happened. But at least their hunger is getting fulfilled. He wants to hug her and entertain her. She also wants to hug him, so we can do that. Friendly. Oh. ACR saying, you know what this date needs? This. Which is not quite what they want, but they're kissing, so that still fulfills some wants, which is good. Oh, he wants to get engaged and married immediately. Okay, they immediately fell asleep after. It is kind of late. Ooh, she's not looking so good? But, no, doesn't look like she'll wake up anytime soon. Yeah, he's saying, I'm beat too, I'm going to bed. He is awake for his last day in spring, and Monica hung around even after the date ended until pretty much 6 a.m., sniffing the flowers the entire time. Spray many, tend many, The upside to the constant rain is that I don't have to water them, but it is still annoying because it's still dealing with everything. So the date didn't end up being a dream date, but we got a grade, so that's good enough. And we saw from her wants that she had no fear of getting engaged to him, nor a fear of getting rejected for engagement. But she also had no want to get engaged to him. She was starting to focus more on pulling pranks on other people and just plain having fun. Which, given that she's a popularity pleasure sim, I am not surprised about, so maybe they won't get engaged until her summer rotation. Maybe they won't get engaged at all. I'm keeping it locked in for now. His want of getting engaged to her just to see what will happen. Who is calling him? No, Catherine wants to have a chat with him. I mean, they have practically no relationship, yeah. I mean, they do have 2 bolts, but they're already not doing well, so... They were like at 0-0, but no, they're slowly getting to know each other. Oh no, I have a dead plant. Okay. And then dispose of that dead one. Oh, it's not dead? Nope. Leave it alone. Tend to the rest then. Oh, he's getting too hungry. Here, get yourself leftovers. Don't try to stuff your face or whatever you were trying to do just now. I really don't like the stuff face interaction. I'll see if I can find a mod that actually removes it, because I've found one that, for example, removes autonomous pillow fighting. Because that is also sometimes a pretty bothersome thing for me. So, instead of staring at the rain, go back out there and take care of your plants. And spray this one. Good lord, they are doing so badly, but for a first harvest, I wasn't really expecting much. Maybe a bit better from, say, the farmer of the entire community for now. But at the same time, it's the first time he's done this whole thing. So I'm not surprised that they aren't doing so well. Okay, dead plant. Okay, remove that one. Yeah, take care of your bladder. And get yourself more leftovers. Maybe I'll do one very short run of a store just before the end of the rotation, just to see if we can get some money in, get some talent badges, because he likes people with talent badges. He should have some himself. It's okay. It's just a fire. See? Be like Monica. She's ignoring it. He wants to make a BFF. He already has one in Monica, and the atrociously evil witch is close enough to becoming a friend, but we don't have a phone right now. We don't have a cell phone to actually contact her without a landline. Hello, Lorenzo. Are you looking for something specific, or do you just want to have a dick comparison again? Oh, Alvin is here. Alvin, probably to review the store. And being a dick to someone else. You know, for a reviewer, you are supposed to be like a thing, but at the same time, stop being a dick to my customers. And don't count it against me when you have a bad interaction with someone because you're being a dickwad in my store. Show item to Alvin, since it's the only thing to buy right now anyway. Okay, so the business went up to rank 1. He doesn't have to, he's been able to easily restock, so I don't feel like giving him the discount right now. And a small injection of money is always good. You and Max are close to being friends. So appreciate him. Maybe he just needs someone to appreciate everything that he went through in his spring rotation. Maybe something to encourage him that it's going to be better for him. Hopefully. Great. Okay, restock that. Come on, you are so close. What is taking you even longer? Maybe Max is just a bit concerned because he knows what Jacob was like to begin with. You know what you're doing. I'm gonna give you the best of the best reward. Yeah, but not a good review. Okay, he has returned, and he has more plants to spray and to tend to and all that stuff. There are... apparently that one, despite not counting as dead, is the only one that... I can only dispose of it. Okay. I suppose 10 out of 12 is still okay. Wow, already the silver gardening badge. You are going to unlock one of my careers pretty soon. I love it. I generally don't interact with the witches in Sims 2 because they're from a... I think the last expansion pack that I had back before the Ultimate Collection became available for free several years ago was free time, so I never played Apartment Life. So I don't know much about the witches, and from what I've seen, it doesn't seem very interesting to me. I'm much more used to witches in Sims 3. Alright, taxes are sent off, and he's taking himself to bed. These look pretty bad, but we'll see how well that goes. And that was the end of his spring rotation and the spring rotation entirely. So next time we start off with the summer rotation, and we're going to have 3 new Sims move in. So we'll see what kind of chaos they will add to this little challenge.